Running around is making me dizzy. I have to look away. You're talking too much. You're talking in circles. Relax, we've got all day. And it looks like it's been a while since you have eased your mind. So sit back, enjoy the fire. Who knows what we will find? And you sit and tend to the fire, and I see the corn getting higher. And no matter where the wind may blow, you will always be home. I work hard, I work all day, and I hum to myself. Well, it helps to pass the time when there is no one else. And the long day passes slowly as sweat stays on my brow. I know I will make it through as long as I make myself remember. I sit and I look to the sky, and I see the corn getting higher. And no matter where the wind may blow, I will always be home. I will always be home, yeah, yeah, yeah. Inch by inch, the corn it grows until it's cut down to the ground. Spring, this vicious cycle will again turn around. Well, I've learned something from this year's crops and conspicuous wisdom, yeah. Because they'll refuse to go before leaving sweet taste on my tongue. You sit and tend to the fire, and I see the corn getting higher. And no matter where the wind may blow, you will always be home. And no, I sit and I look to the sky, and I see the corn getting higher. And no matter where the wind may blow, I will always be home. I will always be home. I will always be home, yeah.
My name is Lacey, your Miss Auburn's Outstanding Teen, and you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
Hey, I'm Bill Merrill from Windham, New Hampshire, and you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
Hi guys, this is Mr. Tranquilo, and you are watching the Astute Tourist Channel. Enjoy it.
Good afternoon, I'm Doug. I'm here with the Astute Tourist. Fun to be with, fun to hang out, gonna be a great day.
This is Scott Roby from Jamaica Plain, Massachusetts, and you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
I'm Nancy Saulnier of Lake Alfred, Florida, and you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
Hi everyone, I'm Jen, aka Jen.Cohen. You're watching the Astute Tourist Channel here on YouTube.
Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, June 3rd, 2024. My name is Jimmy. I am your Astute Tourist. And joining me, as always, is my brother from another mother, my partner in crime, Mr. Fordman, a.k.a. Kenneth Oakes. Good morning, Kenny.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing a lot better than I was last week. Thank you, Kenny. How about yourself?
I can imagine. I'm doing very well myself. I had a good weekend. Actually had a I didn't know it until kind of like Saturday night, but last night at church we had kind of like a little graduation party for high school graduates and stuff, for people that's graduating high school and stuff. And we had a little like sandwich food and stuff like that. Maybe
Nice.
my toe slapped my brain.
Did it? How was it though? Seriously, was the food good?
Yeah, it was really good. They had those little barbecue cocktail weenies.
Oh, nice. I like those.
And then they had like macaroni salad, and they had like some type of, I don't know what kind of dip it was, but it was made for Ritz crackers. It had like cranberries in it, and it was really sweet. And
it was good.
It was good, yeah. It made a dark side of my brain.
Right on, buddy. Well, I'm glad you had a good weekend. We need to let's get this not out of the way, but let's do it right away.
Everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good.
Wake up, everybody! Good morning, everybody. It is Monday morning. Best sip of the day, Kenny. Oh, that is so good.
And that is actually microwave coffee. So
Kenny's microwaving the coffee. Nothing wrong with that, buddy. Nothing wrong with that at all. Hey, before we go any further, I do want to get over to the chat here. But while we're talking about coffee, I have a box that came in the mail.
Mm-hmm.
Should we do an unboxing, Kenny?
Yes, go ahead.
All right, let's do it. So if you could see behind me, I don't have the TV behind me anymore. I have a magnet board that has a bunch of magnets on that and different stickers and things from some of the channels of the people that we meet and send us some stuff. So I got this in the mail over the weekend, and I just wanted to open it real quick. So let's open this up, and you guys can see what's in it. So it is, in fact, there's a coffee mug in here. But look at this coffee mug, Kenny.
Ah, cool.
Aha! It's the Ford Man, a.k.a. Kenneth Oaks mug. And this is one of my purchases. And Kenny, tell us where we can get some of these.
You can go to my About page, and there is a link. It's a Zazzle store merch store, and it's in my About page, and you can click on that, and you can find all that in there. So yeah, it. And I've also got some new designs in there too. One that make your tongue slap your brain, and then one meet Cat the Britches.
The Cat the Britches. That's right.
Because one day on one of the Friday Night Lives, it was the way I had my britches on the back of the couch. Somebody asked me, said, "You got a cat?" And I'm like, no. And I said, I held my britches up, and I said, "That's my britches," and they cracked up ever since, and that's been an ongoing thing. So every time they see my britches on the back of the couch, of course, this is sweatpants right here. But
that ain't no cat. That's my britches.
That's my britches.
Oh, goodness. If anybody wants to put up the link, is it there? There it is already.
No, that is for.
Oh, that's the Tip Your channel.
Yeah,
that's the Tip Kenny's channel.
That's the PayPal link. But for some odd reason, I need to figure out how to get that changed, because for some odd reason, when people have clicked on that, it says it doesn't work. It gives them an error of 404, and I don't know how to fix that.
I don't either. All right, if anybody wants to put up the Chat to Kenny's merch page, please do that. Let's go right over the chat. We'll say good morning to Goldie, first one in. I should say good afternoon to Goldie. She's over in Romania, but good morning to you, my friend. Thanks for joining us. And Gavin from the Guitar Professionals is here. Good morning, Gavin. Joe Hupp is here as well. Thanks for coming in, Joe. It's good to see you. Look who is here. Dee Dee. Dee Dee. Do we have a baby yet, Dee Dee?
Denise. Hello.
Hello, Denise. Do we have a baby? Let's see who else is with us. Everyone's saying hi to each other. Let's see. Day 1 of 20 done and dusted. 3 more sleeps, and I will be on the Frog and Toad, Aussie slang for on the road. And Joe says to me, he says, "Hey, Jimmy, not long now." It's never been long, Joe. I'm part Irish. Boom. Sorry. You're right. It won't be long now, my friend. We'll talk about that in a minute. Carol Walters is here. Good morning, Carol. It's good to see you. My mom is here. Good morning, Mom. Good morning, Mom. My mother's going to have a special visitor coming in about a week. My brother Bobby is going down to visit with Mom and Dad, which should be great. Let's see. Who else do we have in here? Marjorie Ambrose is here. Good morning, Marjorie. Kenny's cabin mate for the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise is.
Good morning, Marjorie.
As well as others. Have Cheetah, Will View.
Hey, Patrick.
Here for the avocado chat. Well, okay.
You can have my share.
I was going to say, Kenny don't like avocado. Drunken Chef Barbecue is here. How are you, my friend? It's good to see you. Very early morning there in Arizona. Just another manic Monday, says Carol. Update on Nick P. All right. Joe's giving us. He's now heading back towards Darwin on the Gone and should arrive in Darwin sometime between 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. tomorrow, then a red-eye flight to Sydney via Melbourne.
Good morning, Cheryl from Cruising S Bun. Anytime.
Cheryl is here. Oh, there she is.
Yes.
Good morning, beautiful lady. How are you and Jeremy and everybody doing? I hope you have a good day today. We will see them later on around 9 o'clock today.
I don't know if you will or not because Eddie is on a cruise.
That's right. Eddie's cruising.
Eddie Lugo
Eddie is
is
cruising.
I don't know where he's at, but he is actually
Mama.
cruising.
So, Mama, we don't have a baby yet. I just got a message from Denise, but I bet she's about ready to. I bet she's about ready to have him take that baby out, and I bet Dee Dee is ready too. Ready for the baby. Yep, that's awesome though. Make sure that you let us know as soon as you have that little bundle of joy into the world. Joe says he's going to be heading off to the Indian Pacific towards Perth at some point on Wednesday. So I take it, Joe, he hasn't met up with you or with Sean and Alana yet. All right, here Denise says, poor baby, no baby yet, poor girl. She's huge. Appointment today, expecting induction or C-section this week. Yeah, let's induce her instead of the C-section. Or I don't know. It depends on the girl, I think, too. So
Okay.
So induction versus C-section, Kenny, you want me to explain that?
What's the difference in between the two?
All right, so you know what a C-section is, right? That's when they cut a hole in the belly and they take the baby out that way, right?
Yeah,
So induction is they induce the pregnancy or they induce the contractions, the birth. So they'll give a medication, and they used to use Pitocin. I don't know if that's still what they use, but what it does is it makes the woman's uterus contract to the point where they have the baby. So they basically make the mother go into labor with using that that chemical, that Pitocin.
So it actually forces the mother to have the baby.
Right. It basically puts her into labor, not naturally, but they use the chemical and it says, oh, you're in labor, and then her body goes into labor, and then the baby's born naturally that way. So I think it's to try to prevent from having to do a C-section because that's more invasive, cutting somebody's body and introducing, the outside into the inside of the body is always a risky thing with infection and all of that. So that's what that's about. Nick is flying from Darwin to Melbourne, then Melbourne to Sydney, leaving at 1:20 a.m. and landing in Melbourne at 6 a.m. He then leaves Melbourne at 6:45 for Sydney, arriving in Sydney at 8:10. Let's see. All right, I think we're all caught up. Not yet. Meeting at the end of the week. Induction. Joe's got it right here. Induction. They inject a drug to force induction, or i.e. labor. They still use Pitocin. Okay. Now, C-section, also known as a cesarean section, they cut the woman open to remove the baby. Joe says, I was a natural birth, but I tore the crap out of my mother. You must have been big, huh? I think that happened to my mom as well. They're doing an ultrasound to see how big baby is. We honestly expect the section. Well, either way, we're sending our prayers and good luck to you guys for that. There's nothing like bringing another human being into the world and having a human being of your very own. I had two. I have two of my own, very own human beings. And sometimes they can be a lot of fun. Sometimes, not so fun. But what's that, Kenny?
I hope to eventually have some youngins one day in my life. So
I hope you do, Kenny. Having children is a very rewarding experience. kids, like any human being, can be trying at times, but for the most part, I wouldn't. I would do it over again. I love my children.
I mean, even if I was, even if I did adoption, I mean, I'd treat it as if it was just as if it was my own natural child.
Right. Yep. And you should. Don't adopt if you're not going to treat it like it's your own kid. That's just crazy. Denise says, dang big boys. Joe was 8 pounds, 7 3/4 pounds. My little brother was 7.5 pounds. Is my mother here? Is my mother still with us? If she is, Mom, what did I weigh? It was like 8 pounds or something like that.
I was a preemie, so
Kenny, you were?
Yeah, I was.
They stick you in the they stick you in the incubator. They put you in there for a few days, or
I don't remember, to be honest with you, but I just remember my dad was telling me I was really small. I could just about fit in the palm of your hand.
Gotcha. Wow, you were early, huh? Sharon,
Yeah.
Good morning to you. I hope you're doing well. My mother says you were the big one. Rob was the preemie. So Rob is my brother. He's older than me. He was the premature baby. He come out looking like a little looking like a little purple chimpanzee, I think. There you go, Joe. So I was a little bit under what your brother weighed. I was 8 pounds 4 ounces when I was born. My poor mother. I'm sorry, Mom. I didn't mean to do that to you. Denise says I had sections both times. Anatomical issues that she appears to have inherited. That sucks. But modern medicine's pretty awesome. So I think my goddaughter is going to dwarf me too. Nick's going to dwarf myself, Sean, and Alana. Yeah, Sean's, from what I can see, he looks tall. Yeah, monkey, Mom. I said, what did I say? A chimpanzee? Yeah. Sharon says she can't wait until Wednesday. What's Wednesday? Oh, is that the day you're getting your Chihuahua? Sharon texted me. They're getting a new dog. That's a lot of fun. Always good to have a good puppy. All right, so let's see. Let's do the weather, and then we'll do a little more talking. I just lost the light. That's crazy. Okay, here we go. All right, let's do the weather. All right. Today is June 3rd, 2024. We're going to do the weather today. Today in the greater New England area, the southern New Hampshire, it is currently 61 degrees and cloudy. Today, the outlook for today is going to be partly cloudy conditions between 8 and 9 a.m. with mostly cloudy conditions. With mostly sunny conditions expected at 9 a.m. Today's temperature ranges from 59 to 81. Comparing the weather to yesterday, it's going to be a couple degrees cooler, about 81 degrees, with yesterday being a high of 83. What do you got going on in your area, my friend?
In my area today, come on. It is currently 61 degrees and feels like 61. And it says, and where'd you go, Jimmy? And it says it's cloudy with a high of 77 and a low of 59. I guess I'm the only one in the show right now. But tomorrow it looks like we're going to get a high of 77 with some nasty thunderstorms and rain and a low of 62.
Ugh, thunderstorms. Are you Make sure you stay safe, Kenny. With that, I know you don't.
Yeah, I don't do very well. It looks like it's going to go into Wednesday, Thursday. It's looks like for the next couple of days, it's going to really do some heavy duty rain thunderstorms.
Yeah, I didn't even see what the extended outlook for this week is. What do we got going here? Tomorrow, 78 degrees tomorrow. Looks like partly sunny. Wednesday, it looks like it's going to be 83, another sunny day. And then on Thursday, it looks like there's a 35% chance of precipitation on Thursday. So we'll see. It's always after you get that weather, Kenny, we typically get it here. So, all right. We got something else we need to do. I think my mouse needs a charge. All right. As most of you are probably aware, you've been hearing me talk about it for months now. The countdown is getting close. We are getting very close. This is birthday week for me. Friday is my birthday, and we have 4 days until my next cruise. I am definitely in, and this is new to me, KMA territory. I'm not sure how to address people. Are they going to get mad at me? And are they going to say, well, kiss my ass, Jimmy, go on your cruise? Or am I going to say, I'm going on a cruise, kiss my ass? I don't know. I'm not sure how to do that, and I'm not one to gloat, but I'm looking forward to it. We will be traveling Thursday into Miami and spending the night Thursday night in Miami, and then rising at somewhat a reasonable hour on Friday morning and making our way to the Miami cruise port to board the MSC Magnifica for a 8-day birthday cruise coming up. So I am very excited. This should be a lot of fun.
Happy early birthday, brother, and I hope you have. I hope you have the best time of your life on that cruise.
Thanks, buddy. So, okay, keep going. Go ahead.
I wish I was going with you, brother.
I really wish you were too. You and I need to get together and meet up way before the rock and roll cruise. So I hope we can make that happen before that. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. It should be a great time. This is going to be a trip where Colleen and I are the only two in our group. Usually we travel either with family and the last one was with our YouTube family. So, yeah, this will be unique, and it's going to be like a little kind of a birthday honeymoon, I guess, in a way. So Denise says, Jimmy, I have a mic, a mixing board too, actually, and a green screen. Almost there. Right on, my friend. I can't. She goes, no, you can kiss my ass. Okay. Well, good morning. Look who's with us here. Good morning to you, my friend.
Good morning,
Scott. How are you this morning? I was wondering when you were going to pop in, if at all. Scott just got back from his cruise last week or the week before. And no, it was last week, right? Whenever it was, I don't know.
Yeah, last week. Now, I think the channel called, I don't remember their actual real first names, but there's a channel I follow called the Funnel Heads. and I think they're on that same cruise ship right now. I think the one that you're getting ready to go on.
Oh, okay, on the Magnifica. Yeah.
I think. I'm not sure. I seen something about it the other day.
I have a question for everyone in the chat. For you cruisers out there, we have currently 14 and 2 in Facebook right now. So here's the question for you cruisers. The question is this. Do you, before you go on a cruise ship, do you research the ship? Do you watch videos on YouTube? You know, people will do the walkthroughs and the reveals of the ship. Do you watch them to educate yourself prior to going on the ship, or do you wait to get on the ship and discover it yourself? So that's the question. Do you watch and research videos of the ship that you're going to be embarking on, or do you wait and surprise yourself after the fact? And what I did was, I want to just say hello to Mark from Corner Clubhouse Cobalt. Good morning, Mark. It's good to see you. Thank you for your support, my friend, and coming in. But for me, I found myself last night, I put on a walkthrough video, and when it was beginning, I shut it off. And I said to Colleen, I said, I'm not doing this. I want to surprise myself, because we've never been on that ship before. We've heard good things about it. And yeah, so I won't watch it. I won't watch anything about it. I mean, I looked at the MSC page about the ship, how big it was, you know, how many passengers it holds, that kind of thing, the types of restaurants and that. But as far as watching somebody give us a tour of the ship, I didn't want to watch it. I wanted to discover it myself. So my mother says my birthday month also. That's right. My mother's birthday is the 19th. No cruise for me. Anniversary month as well. Yep. The 21st, Mom, I believe, is your anniversary, right? First day of summer. But happy birthday and early anniversary, says Scott to my mom. Denise says she does the research before she cruises. Cheryl says the same thing, that yes, they watch them every time we do research. Scott says, go ahead, Kenny.
I like to do research so that, especially for where I'm disabled and stuff, I want to know what, what I'm going to get into, because I don't want to get the shocking of my life and not be able to get my walker through the door in my cabin door, or 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 wheelchair or whatever I use,
Right. Yeah, and that's good. That makes a crap load of sense, Kenny. I mean, you don't want to get on board something and find out, the doors are not wide enough, or there's too many ramps, and yeah. I get that.
Yeah.
Denise says it's good to know where to go for what. And that makes sense. I get it. And I'm not saying that because I like to get surprised that that's what everyone should do. I'm just curious. That's all. Joe says he has ice cream. Joe.
Because before I went on that Carnival Sunshine.
Yeah.
I did some reason. I watched a couple of YouTube videos about it. Morning, Boglum Chronicles.
Let's see. My mother says, yes, 67 years on the 21st. My goodness, Mom, 67.
Happy early anniversary.
Love you guys. That's awesome. Let's see. Denise is saying, wow, happy anniversary, happy birthday. Boglum Chronicles is here. Good morning. Thank you for coming in. And Joe said he had butter pecan. Oh, is that what he's eating? Butter pecan. Or no, that's what Sharon says is her favorite. Butter pecan. Joe is eating chocolate chip with chocolate base. I like chocolate. Everything chocolate is good. Right, Kenny? Kenny, you like Kenny, do you like chocolate?
Yes. That would make your tongue sound bright.
Not you, Kenny. You don't like chocolate, do you?
Yes. Where did we go, Czar? Kyle?
So, hi, Ringo and Czar. Good morning. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you guys. So last week was a crazy week as far as how things go. For some of us on this big blue beautiful planet we live on, you know, life is not always kind. It's not always the best, and it sometimes throws you a loop. Last Tuesday morning we woke up, some of you know, but we woke up to the news that Colleen's dad had passed away. So that kind of disrupted our schedule for last week. He had been sick for a while. It was somewhat expected, but still, it never makes it easier regardless. And then I was, so we did our live stream Wednesday morning. There wasn't a whole lot for me to do. Colleen was making arrangements with her family. And then I get a text message from Sean in Alana. And he told me that his father was going into the hospital, that he wasn't able to make our morning, the hump day live stream, that his dad was, had been admitted into the hospital and things weren't looking good. And then the next day he informed us that his dad had passed away. So it was not a very good week for some of us. You know, we're born, we live.
Yeah.
And then we all reach that ultimate end at some point, and we pass on. And it's natural, it's part of life, but it never makes it easy when the end comes. So it sucked. And it sucks for Sean and Alana. It sucks for Colleen and her family.
I actually watched that funeral of on the video for Sean's daddy.
Yeah. So that's why our week was disrupted. We weren't able to do Friday morning. And I just want to send a heartfelt, send my heartfelt prayers and thoughts out to Sean and his family on the passing of his dad.
Yes.
And the same to Colleen and her family. So
that's
the
reason why I always tell people, enjoy every moment, every second you have with your loved ones.
That's right.
Because you never know when it might be your last time with them.
Yeah, you never know. Neither Colleen or I, up to this point, have experienced the loss of a parent, and you know, so it's a first for her, and doesn't make things any easier. But you're right, Kenny. We need to enjoy every day, and that's why I talk about PMA. It's why I talk about making a difference and being kind to one another, and make sure that you tell your loved ones that you love them every day. It's important.
Because one day they're going to be gone, and you're going to regret. You're going to wish that you spent more time with them. And
correct.
Yeah.
All right, so that's enough of that. I just wanted to inform everybody what was happening. We didn't really talk about too much about it last week. Of course, I did let Kenny know what was going on, and Sean, and a handful of others. But you know, it's not my place to really start talking about it until we had arrangements taken care of. So all of that is done, and now we're just you know, we'll continue to focus on Colleen's mom and keep everybody, make sure that they're in good shape and healthy and all of that. So Denise says, lost my mom in 2010, sis in 2013, bro in 22, just me and one bro left. Yeah, that's sad, man. It's hard to think like that. but you never know. I know it's like my dad when his older sister passed away a few years ago. He said to me, "Well, I'm the only one left. They're all gone." And that's got to be something tough to come to terms with, when you're you grow up with siblings and parents and all that. And then, so there you go. So what is Joe's saying? He says, treat each day as if it were your last. You never know when you will be called home, right? It's like that Tim McGraw song, right? All right. That's enough of that somber stuff. Let's do history, Kenny. We haven't done history yet. So I think it's time for that. Boy, this mouse of mine, I think it needs
I want to say you got somebody new called Galago's Vlog. Is that how you pronounce that?
Galgo's Vlog. Hey, good morning, Galgo. Thanks for your warm welcome. Nice to meet you as well. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Yep, live like you were dying. That's the song right there, Denise. Exactly. Tim McGraw. All right. I am so messed up here. I feel like I've been away forever. That's not true. Let's try that again. This week in history. All right, this week in history is brought to you by the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise. Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise on the Norwegian Joy, November 29th through December 6th, 2025. If you want to book yourself on a trip, look at the Chiron. Go to that number right there. And talk to Bruce and or Cindy at Ocean to Ocean Travel and get yourself on that. All right, on this day, June 3rd, we're going to turn the hands of the Wayback Machine all the way back. Wow, we got a bunch of stuff here today. All the way back to the year 1808. Jefferson Davis, who became the president of the Confederate States of America, was born in Christian County, Kentucky. In 1844, great auks became extinct as the last two known species were killed by fishermen on Eldey Island, Iceland. Some sources give July 3rd, 1844 as the date of extinction. Good job there, fishermen in Eldey Island. Way to ruin a species. In 1864, considered one of the worst northern defeats of the American Civil War, the Second Battle of Cold Harbor, Virginia, which would result in the loss of about 7,000 Union soldiers under General Ulysses S. Grant, began. In 1904, American physician and surgeon Charles Richard Drew, a pioneer in the preservation of blood plasma and a lifelong critic of official decisions to separate the blood of whites and blacks in blood banks, was born in Washington, D.C. In 1926, American poet Allen Ginsberg, a central figure in the Beat movement, was born in New York. In Newark, New Jersey. American baseball great Lou Gehrig hit 4 consecutive home runs in one game on this day in 1932. In 1937, some 6 months after abdicating the British throne, Prince Edward, Duke of Windsor, formerly Edward VIII, married American socialite Wallis Simpson, who became Duchess of Windsor in 1937. Scandalous. He had to abdicate the throne. They didn't like her, apparently. I think it was because she was maybe married before or some stuff. I don't know. I don't remember that. But in 1943 in Los Angeles, clashes erupted between U.S. servicemen and Mexican-American youth wearing zoot suits. The zoot suit riots, as they became known, occurred during a period of heightened racial tension in the country in 1943. In 1965, Ed White emerged from the orbital spacecraft Gemini 4, or as they say, Gemini 4, and became the first American astronaut to walk in space. In 1985, the talk show Larry King Live debuted on CNN, the Chicken Noodle News. and it became hugely popular, in part because of King's easygoing interviewing style. In 1989, Iranian Shia cleric Ruhollah Khomeini, who led the revolution that overthrew Mohammad Reza Shah Pahlavi in 1979 and later served as Iran's ultimate political and religious authority, died in Tehran. In 1992, a lawsuit brought before the High Court of Australia by activist Eddie Koiki Mabo was decided in favor of Torres Strait Islander people and Aboriginal peoples. The Mabo case established land rights for all Indigenous peoples in Australia. In 2001, Mel Brooks' musical The Producer, starring Matthew Broderick and Nathan Lane, won a record-setting 12 Tony Awards. In 2006, Montenegro's parliament declared the republic's independence, severing some 88 years of union with Serbia. And in 2016, American boxer and social activist Muhammad Ali, who justified his self-proclaimed nickname, the Greatest, by becoming arguably the most admired and dominant heavyweight boxer in history of the sport. He died at the age of 74. And then on this date, a featured event in 1989, pro-democracy protest in Tiananmen Square crushed by Chinese military. On this day in 1989, the Chinese government called in the military to put down a pro-democracy demonstration carried out by more than 100,000 people in Tiananmen Square in Beijing, resulting in hundreds of deaths. And that's it. That's going to do history for this date of June 3rd. This Week in History.
So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell the green field from a cold steel rail, a smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell?
All righty. Kenny, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. There's always some weird technical stuff going on here. But as long as you guys can hear me, that's the most important part.
I want to say good morning to Lacey, Sarah, Brooke, and Chelsea, and Stacy, and Ellsworth, Carl, and family.
Well, yeah, and good morning, you guys. Thanks for coming in. We appreciate you.
I'm sorry to hear that you've been in pain. I pray that it eases. I pray that it eases off for you soon.
I hope so as well. Joe had a question. He asked, do you know who holds the record for the most blood donations worldwide? According to the Guinness Book of Records, Joe, a heroic woman donates 203 pints of her blood, breaking the world record. This is March of 23. Her name is Josephine Michaluk, 80, from Alberta, Canada, has lost a lot of blood over the years. She's donated a whopping 203 units of blood throughout her life, saving the lives of countless other people and setting a world record for the most whole blood donated. So hopefully that answers your question, Joe. Real quick, the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise coming up November 29th through December 6th on the Carnival Joy. This is going to be
Norwegian Joy, not Carnival.
I'm having that kind of morning, folks, so I apologize. Joy, November 29th through December 6th, 2025. Give Bruce at Ocean to Ocean Travel a call. This is going to be the cruise of the century. It is a helping for cruising group cruise. A portion of your cruise fee will go to helping Hands for Cruising, and it's going to be a great fun time with lots of bands, lots of fun, lots of YouTube personalities. You're going to get premium drink package. You'll get some special dining. You're going to get some swag, some VIP seating. You name it. It's going to be a good time. We'll talk more about it later on because we are pushing the clock here. But there you have it. So Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise. And Kenny's going to be going on that cruise, aren't you, Kenny?
Yes, and I cannot wait because I'm going to get to meet different people that I have not met yet. And then I'm going to get to meet some that I have met before. So,
Indeed. Yeah, it's going to be great fun. Sean and Alana will be there. Bruce and Cindy, Eddie Lugo and Alice, Ross and Donna from Orange Cone Vlog. You name it. Scott from Controversial Cruising will be there. This is going to be the cruise of the century, folks. And it is for one of the greatest causes I can think of. And that's right. And Scott says, and yes, I get to meet Kenny. In fact, you do. And I do as well. I haven't met Kenny in the flesh.
It's going to be the first time with you two.
That's right. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to hang out. We're going to sit by the pool. We're going to have some drinks. We're going to eat some food that'll
make our tongues out our brains.
That's Radio Jonesy's going to be there as well. And many other YouTube personalities. If you miss the cruise, folks, you're missing out. You're going to miss out. So that's right. So Scott's asking a question. Are we doing a Thirsty Thursday live, Jimmy? I am going to do my best. Do Thursday Thursday live. I don't even know what time my flight leaves Thursday. So hold on a minute. See if I could get into without asking me once on my passwords and all that stuff. And I forget that stuff. I think we're leaving in the afternoon. So Scott, I may be able to do Thirsty Thursday. I most likely won't be doing Friday morning, Kenny, just because we'll be on the road.
I understand that completely.
But I'll do my best to do something. We may do a pop-up. Maybe if I'm online getting on the ship, I can do something quick. We'll see. But as far as Thursday night goes, Scott, I'll be in touch. I'll talk to you a little bit later, and we'll figure out what, if anything, we can do for that. So let's see. What did I miss?
I think he's talking about doing a Thursday on the NCL Joy.
Oh, well, yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, Lord, Kenny got tickled. I was told by Ross we are. Oh, okay. You bet. Hey, man, I'm down. Okay, gotcha. No, we are doing it on the cruise. Okay, I'm down with that. Joe says, Jimmy, I missed a good live earlier this morning. Chris getting the mother of all spankings. Oh, no. Chris got a spanking? What did I miss? Gotcha. Okay, on board the Joy. Yes, Scott. Not this week. You do you, bro. I may try to come up Thursday night if I can. I don't know what we're going to be doing. We may be in a restaurant. If we are, what perfect place. I can Colleen and I can grab a drink and have something to eat, and we'll do Thirsty Thursday.
You're gonna be eating food that'll make your tongue slap.
Right, Kenny? I don't even know. I mean, I've driven through Miami, but I've never actually spent any time there. The closest I've spent is Fort Lauderdale. I don't know if you saw, I brought in Chris and Liz this past week. I saw that you did.
Yeah, that was a fun. That was actually a fun live stream. I really enjoyed that live stream.
Yeah, I missed that one. We were busy with stuff. So, Chris, Carnival Addict, Cruise Addicts. Yes, Chris. That was over Mike and Rihanna's adventure.
I saw where
Chris was getting slapped and spanked for super chats. Oh, I see. Gotcha.
I saw where Joe said he was doing with a hernia or something. He said, "Yeah, says I have a rotten something." Where did you go up in the chat there, Jimmy?
Yeah, I don't know where it is. Was it after this or before? There's also an Australian guy named James Harrison who's donated over 1,100 lots of whole blood due to his rare blood type. What's his rare blood type? I have the universal donor type. I'm the rare blood type.
Yeah, it was a couple down after that.
All right. Let's see. Where's Joe? Radio Jonesy, Ford Man, please don't make me laugh.
I'm down from there.
Jimmy, I missed a good live earlier this morning. I have a rotten. Oh, here we go. Rotten. I'm not gonna. How do you say that in
I don't know.
Starting to give pranks. That sucks. Sorry to hear that, Joe.
Sorry to hear that, Joe.
Right? Ellsworth Carl is saying, Lacey is telling me someone on screen is crazy. Can you guess who that is? It's probably Kenny. Kenny's the only crazy one here. Crazy like a fox. Oh no, Joe, I'll be praying for you. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Wishing the best, Joe. I am still waiting for my surgery. That's right. Ross has got some inguinal. Thank you. I gotta leave it to my nurse to help me with all that medical stuff. All right, what time do we have here? What did we miss? I feel like I'm so far behind anyway.
It's 2 minutes until 7 o'clock.
2 minutes until 7. So Eddie is on the road. So he's not going live this morning, is he?
I don't know if he is or not. To be honest with you,
I don't
I
either.
just know that he's getting ready to go for a cruise, and I'm not sure what. I did see where Cheryl from Cruising is Fun Anytime said that they will be live later on this morning.
Okay, so I'm not sure about the 712, 715, but let's we'll just cruise YouTube and see who's out there. We'll probably run into those guys at some point. Usually they will be going live together at 9 a.m. if we don't see Eddie before that. So Ross is saying no Eddie this week. All right, and that's what I assumed because they're traveling right now. Kenny, you're right. It's Kenny. Now she's over here laughing. She loves Kenny, that her way of telling us she likes someone. That's awesome.
I'm glad I could make somebody's day with my laugh and personality. That's one of my main goals in life is to make somebody's day, because you never know what somebody might be going through.
Exactly right, Kenny. Is that your ride?
Yep. Hey, Hope Faith.
So you out of here, Kenny?
Yep, I am.
All right, buddy. Well, all right, we're gonna get out of here anyways. Kenny's got to get out. He's got his ride coming. So I hope you guys have a good day. Kenny and I will be back Wednesday morning, bright and early, for one more Cup of Joe Live. We're gonna do Hump Day, and then no Friday because it's my birthday, and we'll be on the road traveling. Kenny, you out?
I'm out. I gotta go.
Right, buddy. Hey,
bye,
Kenny,
guys.
Love you, bro. I'll see you later.
All
Okay?
right, bye-bye.
All right, buddy. All right, guys. So don't forget PMA, positive mental attitude. PMA will save your day. Kenny, I'm going to drop you out of here. There you go. PMA will definitely save your day. And believe me, when I tell you that PMA, I'm living proof that it works. Please believe me. I certainly am living proof that it works. Don't forget to make a difference in somebody's day. We were just talking about that. Everybody has a story. Sometimes the stories are not always good ones. It's been kind of a weird live stream. John, sorry I missed you, buddy. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling better. Don't forget to thank a first responder if you see one, the men and ladies of the police department, the fire department, EMS and healthcare workers, and of course our nurses. We love our nurses. They make doctors look good, don't they? And last but not least, our veterans, the men and ladies of the armed forces, no matter where they are throughout the world. They're on that proverbial wall every day, keeping us safe from harm and protecting our way of life, our liberties, our freedoms, the American way. And I'm looking at my flag because I don't have my TV behind me, but they're protecting Old Glory, red, white, and blue. I love my flag. I love my country. God bless America. God bless Kenny. And God bless all of you guys in the chat. All right, that's going to do it for me. Like I said, we'll be back for one more this week, Wednesday, Hump Day. And then after that, we're going to be on vacation. We will keep you guys in the loop. I did buy the Wi-Fi package, so we'll probably be hopefully coming to you live from the Magnifica after Wednesday. Denise. PMA and KMA. That's right. That is right. Let's pray for a baby over in Denise's corner. Let's get mama and baby all situated, and hopefully Dee Dee will have she'll have her grandbaby here before we know it. I want to thank you guys all for coming in. I appreciate you all. We appreciate your patience and everything else. We have technical difficulties and life happens as well. But I just love and appreciate you guys. I want to wish everybody peace and love from deep down on my heart. I hope you have a good day. My name is Jimmy. I'm your astute tourist. I will see you Wednesday with Kenny. Love you guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.